Hey everybody, welcome back to Texas 911 Dispatcher. My name is Curtis, and today we're going to be talking about the next generation and what one of the big drawbacks is of the upcoming generation. So, as a dispatcher, I've been a dispatcher now for 17 years, something like that. I talk on the phone a lot when I'm at work, and I really don't want to talk to it or talk on it when I'm at home. So I end up texting a lot. Growing up, I would talk on the phone. We got the first cell phone, and my first phone was a Nokia. And in order to text, you had to do like the 3333 4444 52 whatever, and press it multiple times in order to get the numbers or the letters. Now, it's a full keyboard, and that's what most people do is text. Um, it's kind of like you've lost the the sense of urgency, maybe, and you don't want to interrupt people by calling them. If they can't answer, they can answer a little bit later and still get the message, whatnot. But I don't like talking on the phone. And this upcoming generation, the majority of what they do is text. And so that I see as a issue when it comes to being a 911 dispatcher. Now, I saw a question on one of the dispatch groups that I belong to, and the question was something along the lines of stating that this person had trained 3 new dispatchers, all under the age of 20, and all of them were having issues talking on the phone. And all 3 of them had admitted that they rarely talk on the phone and that all they do is text. So this, it's not just me that's seeing this potential issue. It's other people that are seeing it as well. So, the question now is, what do we as training officers do to help these new generations of 911 dispatchers be more comfortable on the phone? So first and foremost, you have to get them on there. They need to practice. They need to practice using their words, I guess you could say, as I tell my kids. Um, you know, the more they do it, the better they're going to get. But still, the whole same principle applies. What information do you need? When do you need to get it? You need to get it in a timely manner, stuff like that. So, what do you do to get them more comfortable in there? Role play with them first off. You can role play with them when you don't have calls, or beforehand, before shift, or even during during the S bad word in dispatch. During those times, role play with them. Say you're one person, you're the caller, and they're the call taker, and go through a scenario. Ring ring, and they answer 911. What's your emergency, or where's your emergency, or whatever, and go back and forth like that. Get them used to talking more on the phone. Another thing is to have them just take a deep breath before they answer the phone. Don't allow it to slow you down in answering the phone, but have them, when the first ring goes off, have them take a deep breath and then answer the phone. Get their nerves calmed a little bit. Something else you can do is to try to do more conversations with them. Get them to open up to you. Get them to talk to you. Basically, I mean that's the whole point of this is to get them to talk, and instead of using their words via text message, use their words via their mouth. So, not only does this generation have issues, I think, with talking on the phone, but they also have maybe a critical a critical incident mentality to it. Maybe they don't have that sense of urgency. They don't have the I need to get this information out. And there's really the only way really to ingrain that is to basically pound it into them. Be repetitive. Get this information out, get it going, and go over the calls with them. You know, as a training officer, at the end of the day, listen back to their calls and have them listen with you, or maybe the next day, something like that. Have them listen to their calls and listen to the information that they're getting, and how they're getting it and how fast they're getting it. And just continue to say, you need to get faster, you need to get faster, you need to get faster. It's going to be a broken record by the time it's done. But showing them that sense of urgency and driving it home with repetitive actions is one way that you can do it. Maybe another way to do that is to have them listen to these calls, but have them place themselves in the officer's shoes and the information that he or she needs when they're going on the call. This will boost their sense of urgency as well. If you are an officer and you're responding to something, you need to know what's going on. You need to know how many people are involved. You need descriptions of them. You need to know whether there's weapons involved. You need to know, what kind of vehicle they have. You know what kind of house it looks like where you're going to, where the address is, and all this information. Well, it's typically, it's going to be something that you need in a hurry. Depending on how big your area your officers cover, or where they're coming from, is how fast they're going to respond to these calls. And it may be, like my first agency I worked for, our typical response time was about 45 minutes. Unless just by chance we had an officer that was close by. But even then, their backup is 45 minutes away. You may have a smaller town where you have more officers and smaller districts, so your response time is going to be 5 minutes. Either way that it is, you need to get as much information as possible, as fast as possible, and get it out to an officer. And that's where the sense of urgency comes in. So, there's just so many ways that we as training officers have to make sure that these upcoming dispatchers are ready to be placed on a phone call. And those I think are probably the two main points. What information to get, the sense of urgency to get that information, and just the overall talking on the phone. If you have any ideas on this topic, if you have an idea on how to get somebody that is not used to talking on the phone, how to get them to talk on the phone, leave a comment below. Let's have a little conversation down in the comments and share your ideas with them, with me and the rest of the people that are watching this video. And let's get a conversation going and leave some tips for other people. Maybe you have an idea that somebody else doesn't have. But anyways, y'all, that's all I have on this topic for now. I thank you very much for stopping by. If you are a training officer and would like to use this video or any of the other videos that I have, please feel free to do so. You're more than welcome to. That's what I love doing. I love training people. I've trained many people, and a couple of them have even gone on to be dispatch supervisors. So please feel free to use it. The only thing that I ask is if you do use it in any form, is that you give me credit for it. That's all that I ask. But anyways, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and don't forget the bell icon so you don't miss any of the videos that I have out or coming out, or any of the series that I have. I started a series on some license plate copy and some driver's license copy. I'm going to be uploading some more of those here shortly, so hopefully you'll have some new ones there if you've been using those. And then I have some other series as well, some other short training videos as well in the works. So hopefully I will be able to get those out pretty soon as well. So there'll be a whole bunch of training stuff that you're more than welcome to use. Um, Anyways, that's it, y'all. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, y'all, stay safe out there.